Alright, back in the game. Had some technical issues. PC didn't want to play nice. Anyway, I hope I've got it all sorted out. I've also decided to play with I've got a track IR system. So what it does, it tracks my head movements and translates them into my in-game head movements, so I can look around. I did that because it's very handy when you're flying along a planet's surface looking for something. You can actually physically look side to side without steering the whole ship left and right all the time. So I'm going to map. There's a 10 or so high metal content bodies in the system that have yet to be mapped. So I'm going to be doing that. Shouldn't take long.
Surface scanned by 50%.
Yep.
Surface scan complete.
Let me just check something. We are here. Yeah, there's nothing about anybody else mapping them. And yeah, these stars are all in close proximity to each other. So even if I go like over here to one of these, it's not going to take too long. That's one of the reasons I decided not to just jump away. It's only be like 1 million or so, 1.5 million or something like this, and it's easy money. So I know what I'm doing wrong. I didn't target it. Yeah, that's better. What? Ah. That bottom one, I may have set it too far back. It might not cover as much of the front as I want. Might not give me the 90% that I need to complete the scan. We'll see. Yes. Right, next. So I've done 4 and 5. 2. Yeah, so this track IR, on top of, I got 3 monitors. The game is on the center one, and left and right I've got information and OBS and all of that crap. So on top of the monitor in front of me is what looks like a sort of a camera kind of thing, and I'm wearing a headset with microphone so I can speak audibly, and clipped to the side of that is a sort of frame, small frame kind of thing with 3 LEDs attached to it. Those 3 LEDs emit infrared, and that little camera goodie detects the infrared and uses that to calculate the distance and orientation of my head, and it interprets the movements of my head based on that and then transmits those to the game, so that when I physically look down in the game, I also look down. I can look up, left and right. So like I said, when I'm on the planet's surface looking for biologicals, this is going to make it a little bit... Oh, 7 probes. Didn't look. I think I should have used 3.
By 50%.
Yeah. I think this should do though. I need to get it to 90%. If I get it to 90, it gives me the entire scan. Goes up to 100. Yes.
Scan complete.
Need to be a bit more careful. Done. Need number 1. That sun does look bright, even though it's not really. I mean, it's just pixels on the monitor. They're not actually as bright as they look, but they've done it really well. My eyes instinctively sort of want to scrunch up closed, as if I was looking at a real sun. And yep. I'm not going to look for any biologicals here in this system. As I remember, we didn't find any. There were none. So as soon as we're done mapping these HMCs, we're out of here. And 6. I can probably do this in 2. This is the surface scanner that I've got is one of the new ones. Well, it's the only new one that's double engineered and cannot buy them with cash in the game. You need to you need to pay in materials. Really? 85%? And I only had enough materials to buy one of them.
Surface scan complete.
It's geological signs. So that works the same way. All vents, fumaroles, lava spouts. Okay, that I didn't know. Interesting. Anyway, so we've done 1, 2. I need probably 3 is next. and that bright patch going vertically through the cockpit window, that is the center of the galaxy. That is composed of billions, literally billions with a B, of stars, each one of which is a system that you can visit, a star system that you can visit. It may only have one star in that system, but it can have, I think I've seen 5, 6, and many of them will have planets and moons and asteroids and all kinds of things. And like I said, all of which you can visit. So life, a real one-to-one representation of our actual Milky Way. And I'm sure I remember reading that they've actually put into the game about 100,000 real-life stars. So, of course, our solar system is there, but you've also got Betelgeuse, Sirius, Sagittarius A, the black hole at the center of the galaxy, and a whole lot of other stars that actually exist in reality. They put them into the game and you can go visit them. And 6. Let's see if I can get away with 2 again.
Surface scanned by 50%. Surface scan complete.
Okay. Number 3. The moon is not worth it. I get like 500 credits for that. The next one is number 6. The next one I haven't done, and of course it's going to be on the other side of the sun. Oh, no, it's not. Okay, cool. I think this has a moon too. That's why there's 2 bodies there. But I'm only interested in the planet. Okay, let's see. 7. Okay, let's do One there. One there. And one there.
Surface scanned by 50%. Surface scan complete.
Okay. And now we've done. I need B2, B1 or B2. So C is closer. So C 1, 2, and 3. Where are we? So C2 is the closest, and of course it's behind us again. Okay. And on we go. Is this a twin planet? Could be. It will make it easier. 2 probes. I think I can do it in 1. Come on, you can do it. Yes.
Surface scan complete.
And I'm hoping this is the other planet, one of the other planets. Yeah, number 3. So also 2 probes.
Surface scanned by 50%.
Yes.
Surface scan complete.
Which leaves us with C1. So, so anyway, I could only get one of these surface scanners, the double engineered super duper surface scanners, and I'm very glad I put it on this ship. I mean, I knew I was going to go exploring in it, so it made complete sense, but I'm very glad. And when I get back, I'm going to go and get another 4 or 5 of them for all my other exploration ships. Okay, I've got this. Okay, what's happening with the screen there is when I look at my left monitor, maybe my right too. No, my right is fine, but my left one. Oh no, it's also. What can happen is that the sensor cannot see all 3 LEDs. And so it gets confused, and I think it defaults to bottom left. That planet is actually moving quite quickly.
Surface scan complete.
Yeah, I mean, I'm moving forward, but that planet is definitely moving from left to right as it completes its orbit. I wonder, let's have a look. We are here at the closest planet, It's only 621.9. Orbital period 1.7 days. It's also tidally locked. Alright, what does that mean? Where's orbital period 0.4? That might... Oh, I actually don't know how this all works. What is this? 0.4, 7.2, 10 days. You mean Earth days or half a day? 48 days. 75. I think this 6.4 refers to how often it rotates around its partner and not around the star. And this one 202. Yeah, that makes a bit of sense. 16 days for this moon to go around there, and 5 days for this moon to orbit that planet. And Rocky World, I don't need HMC. We'll see which one's closer. So I've got 2 more to go. Specifically... Oh no, 3 more to go. B1, 2 and 3. So... B2's closest. By a tiny amount, but still. So we've got 1 metal rich body and 2 high metal contents. I still don't know what the distinction is. Could just be in percentage of metal. 4 probes. No, we'll do it in 2. Yep. It only needed 1 apparently. Though I wasn't watching too closely. So we need number 1, which is over here. I also use this track IR device when not concentrating. Anyway, I also use it when I'm out bounty hunting. That is in ship-to-ship combat, like dogfights. Then it can be quite handy to keep your eye on your target. And in case you were wondering, I doubt it, but just in case, no, I am not interested in the multiplayer PvP kind of thing. I'm very chill, prefer to just do my own thing, my own way, at my own time, my own pace. What I want, how I want, when I want, if I want, where I want. That planet's moving pretty quickly too. Still pretty far away from it, and it's still moving pretty quickly. And now I need number 3. There is I think it's a moon in the game. It's called Mitterrand Hollow, or the space station above it is called Mitterrand Hollow. I can't remember exactly, but anyway, this moon moves so quickly in the game in its orbit around the star that you literally cannot catch it in Super Cruise. Of course, the ship can go faster than any moon in Super Cruise. I can go up to 2,000 times the speed of light in Super Cruise. If I just head out away from all the planets and things, out into open space, I'll get faster and faster and faster until I'm at 2,000 times the speed of light. But gravity interferes with your ability to accelerate and travel at speed. And so the closer you get to the moon, the slower you move. That's the main reason why you cannot catch it. So if you want to visit it, you've got to come in from the front and let the planet actually sort of crash into you. Whoops, 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 whoops. Stop. 2 probes. I'm sure we can do 1. Which sounds weird, but you just need to be at how can I say, while I'm here, I'm sure I can do this moon from here too. Yep. You've just got to get into its gravitational influence, the zone of gravitational influence, and then you'll sort of be part of the planet, so to speak, in its gravitational
Surface scan
um,
complete.
gravity well, and you'll be pulled along with it. But that's quite a narrow band around the planet. So you've got to get, I think the blue band denotes the gravitational field, and the yellow band is where you drop down from orbital cruise into sort of normal space. I think that's how it works. So you got to get this close. You got to get this close to the planet before you'll be sucked along in its gravity. If you're not there, the planet will pass you by and leave you in its dust. And we are done here. Next system.
Navigation for next system.
And
Frameshift drive charging.
so, according to ED Discovery, I just earned 2.2 million space credits. And from memory, I only need about 330 to reach the next
Adding information
elite.
to database.
So like 2 million for a couple of minutes work. It's not so bad a deal. 17 bodies here.
Complete.
ED Discovery is telling me that the star has been discovered, but there's no further information available. So we'll put a little bit of distance between us and the star and take a look around. That should do. So it's got to do something here. Oh, come on. Ah. Right, enough of that shit. Right, I was... no. Put that in the middle, and... something here. Gas giant. Okay, it's been discovered, but apparently not mapped. So we will continue. Oh, come on. Geological. High metal content. Okay. Let us mark that. See, this planet surface pressure 0.00 atmospheres. Doesn't say no atmosphere, which is a bit weird. See, this one, no atmosphere. Something here. I think the idea with the scanning and tuning, I'm doing it sort of backwards. I'm relying on these bright patches in the background to show me where a body is that I need to scan. What I think is supposed to happen is that you decide what type of body you want to scan for. You tune here appropriately, and if you go near one, these arrows will tell you when you're near to it, and then you can find it like that. Whereas I take almost no notice of those patterns of arrows or indicators or whatever they are. There was something else here. There is a... see, like I did there, I tuned it to the gas giants, and then these arrows showed me which direction to move. And now if I... see, there's no indication. I mean, I can see that white background that stays lit when the other band of white moves down the screen, but if I do this, much clearer indication. No biologicals. rocky bodies, rocky body, icy body. A gas giant with ammonia-based life. Class 1 gas giant. No, they're not worth so much. It's not worth it. Next system.
Your next destination.
Yeah, I'm not gonna waste time here. I mean, I do have all day, but you know what I mean.
Frameshift drive charging.
Course adjustment. Acknowledged.
Fuel scoping. System scan complete.
Oh, okay. Let's fill up before we carry on.
Fuel scooping complete.
See, I should just confirm. I'm pretty sure there is no yeah, no restrictions on I don't think that makes any difference, but anyway. Security. These will all be anarchy. These only apply to inhabited systems. As with that, as with that, as with that, as with that. Thargoid War, no, not interested in that. No, not interested in those. And realistic. Let's go. It's Nebula. I thought my cockpit windows were fogging up.
Engaging now.
Oh, at last.
Affirmative, stand by.
Fuel scoping.
35.
Fuel scoping complete.
And again, ED Discovery is telling me that the system has been discovered, but it doesn't know anything about mapping. And there are two stars here. Okay, let's see. Something there. Ah. I see body. Wow. Apparently this body has atmospheric pressure 3.25 million times that on Earth. Geological. More geological. I'm not sure how finding or discovering or mapping geologicals affects the payouts that you get for exploration. Okay, almost halfway there. What is that? Probably a gas giant. Yep. Geologicals. Something else over here. Geologicals. Hmm. I need to get a feel for the planetary types where I'm likely to find biologicals. Uh, although I've done this before, as I've said, to get the rank that I've got, I followed a list. It's, this system, this body has 5 different biological things on it. The next system, Planet 3, has got 2 of them, and so on. So I just followed the path. I didn't have to do anything really, except just go to the places, scan, go to the next place, scan, and so on. Oh, biological 7 on a rocky body. Well, okay. I was sort of imagining that I'd be more likely to find them on high metal content worlds. But 7, I'm definitely going to drop down here. Wow, cool. And it's been discovered, not mapped, as far as I can tell. That is excellent. If I can get first footfall and find all 7 biological things on it, that will get me many millions. Now, I'm not doing this for the money. I mean, I've got I don't know how many billions, 20, 25 billion. Only one with biological scans. Yeah. There are 2. There are 2 more apps that I need to open that I'd forgotten about. I'm going to open those quickly. They will give me information that will be pretty darn handy. Where am I? We are DIWN. I think a previous system, there were in the previous system there were 4. Huh? Tabbed, all of them tabbed. So, there we go. There we go. I need to go back to D6. Oh no, it's that this system, there were 2 bodies with biologicals on them. Okay. Okay, I need to go to. Okay, that's where I am, and 08. A and D. Okay, there's D and A. Alright. And of course it's behind us. So D has 7 biological things on it, and A has 4. Very cool. I didn't notice this because the app that I used wasn't open. Hmm. When I followed that route that I spoke about a little while ago, I was in a DBX, Diamondback Explorer. The same ship that I used to jump around in the bubble. Nice little ship, very small. Could land pretty much anywhere. Reasonably maneuverable. Okay, 4 probes. We will use 2. I'm going to wait because I want to give the first probe time to finish its scan before the second arrives. There we go. So I think we might even do it in one. And then,
Scanned by 50%.
ooh, almost. Okay.
Surface scan complete.
What we need? Oh no, not that. Oh, how do we do that again? Come on. fuck won't it? Um, it's supposed to let me choose what I want to scan. What am I doing? Hmm. I'm forgetting something. Okay, so we'll just go down and see what we can find. I think I will land in that dark blue spot there.
Orbital flight engaged.
Go down a little bit and then head up. Now this ship that I'm flying now, the Great Phantom, is a lot bigger than the DBX. So I am not anticipating that I will be able to land in any... I mean, with the DBX I could land almost anywhere I wanted. I could find a little place. This ship is, yeah, it's a lot bigger. Touchdown. See, I remembered.
Landing gear deployed.
Now, see, now my track IR sort of comes into its own. I can look down, left, and straight ahead there's something. But I only see, no, what's down here? Something else. And something else. Okay. Now, for each species of plant, I have to get 3 samples, and I have to get all 3 samples of the same species from different parts, different places, before I can scan another species. If I only get 2 samples and then I decide to scan something else, I lose those first 2.
Low gravity warning.
Lights off.
Off.
Don't need them. Now, these I think are not the same species as what we can see in the distance. But over there, I'm not sure what that is. Anyway, we will... In any case, I want to get first footfall. Thank you. Yeah, this is a lot bigger than my DBX. My DBX was about the size of this center panel, including the little section at the back. So it was narrow, but not long, but yeah. So, scan this. Don't remember seeing this before.
Extraordinary.
Accessing
200
database.
meters. Ah, this is only 200 meters I need to get.
200 meters.
So the idea here is that I have to get 3 samples, but with genetic diversity between them. So it's not just 3 of the same thing. Now I hope this is the same thing, just a bigger patch. Am I going to be lucky? It looks like it.
Drive assist off.
I hope. Yeah. And there's another patch over there. So something I learned on my earlier expedition, when you get a patch like this, and I think that's another patch, so that'll be the 3rd patch. The distance is measured from the actual individual sample, the plant that you actually sampled. That's where it's measured from.
Scanning now.
So it's
Accessing
200
database.
meters far from
Robust
this plant,
photosynthetic plants,
not
similar
this
in appearance to
entire
clump
patch.
They have a shallow but complex root
So
structure,
this
which requires a solid
can
surface
mean
to
the
produce
difference
structural
between
stability.
being
Clumps may form through tillering or wider dispersal through a variety
getting
of
the
feeding
required
mechanisms.
range and not.
Subspecies have adapted cellular
Sometimes you can
structures
get to the
containing
next
high
patch
sugar concentrations to protect
and
against freezing damage.
the 200 meters can end like here. So all of those that are like 180, 190 meters, and you're just too far. But if you're taking the sample from the far end, the 200 meters would end in this boundary and you'd be able to sample them. That's something I learned pretty early on in my previous exobiology. So go over here, and I'm not seeing any meteorites. Ooh. And if I do that, we get a codex entry as well.
Drive assist off.
And there we go. Okay, three different samples with genetic variation between
Analyzing
them.
telemetry.
So we have done this species.
Accessing database.
Tussock caputus. A tussock species with leaves that have a thick segmented lower half and a willowy upper half. Mature versions produce separate stalks that carry ovoid organisms clotted with spores.
Now let's get a bit of elevation and see what else we can see. I think this is the same thing. It might have even be something we've scanned. Don't see any tracks here. Now, what is this? Same thing. And I think it's the same over there. Let's go and have a look. Ooh. This is something different and it's out on its own. So
Drive assist off.
I don't remember how the distances for these, but because it's out here and it's lonesome,
Scanning for information.
150 meters.
Accessing database.
Concha. Minimum distance between two genetic samples, 150 meters.
So if we go over here and there are any more, we might already have the 250 that we need. Scan that. No, this is something I've scanned before at some point on another system, another planet, of course. Now, I do want to find another Contra. I'm hoping one of these. I think that's one over there. What is this? Did I want to see if I got... yes, I've already got that. Okay. Over here. And that might be a third one over there.
Drive assist off.
Yep.
Scanning now.
And I think over there,
Accessing database.
150 degrees.
Concha. Highly specialized complex
Might be a third one.
extremophiles that have developed protective and sturdy motile shell structures. These open and close based on the suitability of the current environmental conditions. The shells are an organic structure with an excreted, inorganic, insulated, sometimes reflective casing that help the organism maintain homeostasis. The internal organisms, which are remarkably tough in their own right, are only exposed for metabolic and reproductive purposes.
Yep, so that's 2 of 7.
Analyzing telemetry. Accessing database.
Concha renibus, a species of concha that relies on heat sources to survive. As the bisected growth increases in size,
Now,
it sprouts a single stalk topped with
if
an array of
we
luminous fronds that
head
facilitate
back
metabolism.
towards the ship, there was another. Here. This is what I was thinking of. This stuff. Don't see anything else nearby though. Oops, wrong one.
Drive assist off.
So I think the distances between samples here will be a lot bigger, like 500 meters or 1,000 meters. Oh,
Collecting data.
only 300. Wow.
Accessing
Okay.
database.
Fungoida. Minimum distance between two genetic samples, 300 meters.
Well, I'm no worried about that. I didn't see any others for miles, so I think we head back to the ship and look for more samples from the air. See, now you can see how convenient it is to be able to look left and right as you drive or fly. Ooh, over there is another one, so we will do that first. And that is not the same. Ooh, I think are we lucky? I think we are. I think we hit the jackpot. 300 meters. Ah, keep doing
Drive
the wrong.
assist off.
Now I think that over there is the same species, so we're gonna sample the one that is furthest from it, because I'm not sure that that's 300. It looks it, but always best to try and get the
Fascinating.
maximum distance.
Accessing database.
Fungoida. Organisms that live deep inside a planetary substrate. They share similar morphology to fungi, but are not saprophytic. Instead, their mycelial body drives its metabolism through
now
chemosynthetic and thermosynthetic processes. These are facilitated by the substrate, which also protects the
okay,
organism
we've
from
done that.
environmental exposure. The exposed aspects of the organisms are primarily involved in reproduction. This is frequently through spore ejection, but certain species also support
Oh yeah,
gaseous
we're
exchange with the atmosphere.
over 300
Some
meters
fungoida
already,
exhibit
so
bioluminescent
we can get
behavior
the
as
last
part of the
one of
metabolic
these.
process involved in the breakdown of accumulated toxins.
Drive assist off.
And be done with this. Okay, so now we've completed 3
Adding to
out of
library.
7.
Accessing database.
Fungoida stabilis, a species of fungoida that thrives on geothermal
Now
energy. It can
we
produce 2-meter-high tower structures composed of tightly
go
clustered
back to the
filaments.
ship, I think, and look for some new things from the air. We cover a lot more ground a lot quicker that way. Come on.
Drive assist off.
And before I do that, I want to have another sheet. Okay. Ooh. Ah, that's the previous scan. I'm looking at my biological scanning history. These 3 species that are sampled 3 samples each. That gets me 2.6, 4.5, and 3.4 million each. I mean, for the 3 of them, multiplied by 5 because I got first footfall. And so we got everything around here. Lift off.
Landing gear retracted.
So now cover a lot more ground like this. What was that? I think we've got these already. Pretty sure. Let's just have a closer look. Do we? Yeah, it's those grass tussock things. And these are those tall finger-like things we've just done. What are these? Ah, okay, we've done those too. This is not as maneuverable as the DBX. Feels big and heavy by comparison. That's those. What is this? Uh-huh. We may have to move to another biome to find more. That's those things. Is there anything here? What are these? Oh no, we've got those already. And I'm pretty sure these are the same thing. Did I get a journal entry? Keep still. Ah, fuck it. So you cover a lot more ground, a lot quicker than any SRV could ever be. Plus we can see further. Hang on a second. Did I miss something? No, no, no. Oh, that was too close. Did I miss something here? Ah, there. Touchdown. See, these things are very easy to see from the air, not so much from the ground. So, don't need the buggy for this. Ah, it's got to empty the canister from the previous scan. Okay. So, this is scan number 1.
Collecting data. Accessing database.
Bacteria.
Now this
Minimum
needs
distance between two
500
genetic samples.
meters.
500 meters.
Let's see if I can see anything from up here. Should be a dark splodge on the ground like that. No. Not really. Okay, so... Whoops. Let's get back on board. Do this from the air. Lift off.
Landing gear retracted.
Now, finding one does not always mean that there are others in this vicinity. Shouldn't get up so high. Oh, there's one. Touchdown.
Landing gear deployed.
And I'm pretty sure we're more than 500 meters. It's another great thing about using a ship. You cover that distance quickly too. It was over here somewhere. I should have taken a bearing to it. Pretty sure. There it is. Here we go.
Collecting data.
2 out of 3.
Accessing database.
Bacteria.
But
Unicellular extremophiles capable of living in the full spectrum.
now
of
here is
temperatures,
something we have not
acoustic, and
scanned.
atmospheres. They form a kaleidoscopic range of patterns and colors based on their method of metabolism. They derive energy from
I have
chemosynthetic or thermosynthetic processes.
be
These
quiet.
are believed to be the precursors for many life forms
Be quiet.
and are often found in conjunction
Shut
with
up.
other species.
Thank you. Now, if I scan this, I will lose the 2 previous samples. I have to finish all 3 of those before. But that's interesting. Now I know what to look like. And it looks like there's something else over there. Can't tell what it is though. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe. Yeah, it's not the same. This will be number 4. No, 5. And that will be number 6. So this flat fungus thing, whatever it's called, bacterium, that should be relatively easy to find because they're quite large. liftoff.
Landing gear retracted.
I don't see any. There's one, but oh, I think we are already 500 meters. I think I can scan this. There it is. And there's some of those other things nearby too. Cool. Actually, let's have a look around. The visibility from this cockpit is not quite as good as the DBX. The DBX I could look directly right and see out of the cockpit glass, whereas this, the cockpit glass is slightly forward. Now I've got to find a place. See, this is another thing about a bigger ship. It does not want to put down just anywhere. What you think of as being quite adequate, the ship may not like. I wonder, what about just over here? Ah, gear down.
Gear down.
Of course it's not going to want to land if I don't put the gear down. Like, hello. Ah, there was a spot. There we go. Now we have to head this way, I believe. Go 100 meters or so. 100, 200 meters. Ah, there it is. This will be the final scan of this, and we are done. Then I think I'll go to that plant over there.
Analyzing telemetry. Accessing database.
Bacteria morasis. These bacteria thrive on sunlight in atmospheres rich with carbon
These are all going to
dioxide.
be...
They cause a
Shut up.
coloration.
These are all going to be way too close for me to sample more than one of them. And there's that thing over there, which can be pretty rare. Based on past experience, I think I'm going to scan this.
Collecting data. Accessing database.
Cactoida. Minimum distance between two genetic samples,
300.
meters.
Alright. Back to the ship. systems. Let me back up a little bit. Maybe some other samples behind us. Oh, not so high. There's one. Yeah, and we're oops, forward. We're out of the 500 meter range. 300 meter range, I mean. And we will. Oh, okay, gear is down. But it does this sometimes. Blue means it's happy to land. Usually. There. Now it was behind me. There it is. See, this may be the one that I came and looked at after scanning that. Yeah, this is the previous plant that I looked at. So this will be sample number 2.
Fascinating. Accessing database.
Cactoida.
Shut up.
Photosynthetic or
I'm not really interested in the at this time. I wonder what that is over there. It looks like something upright. Was I correct? Yes. Okay. Ooh, I know what I need to do. That. Maybe I've done it already. And whoops. Back a little bit. And
Radar assured.
I have a feeling I'm going to be battling to land this ship a lot during this trip. And there it is.
Compiling data now. Accessing database.
Cactoidecortex.
Shut up.
A species of cactoid that can reach over 3 meters in height. They are composed of
Shut up.
multiple growths that
So that is number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And number 6 was in front of us and to the left. That one we could only see it from a distance. I wonder if I can find it again. No. Done that. I'm actually not entirely sure that this is the correct direction. Because I yawed the ship. What is this? Is this the same? I think it is. Looks weird on the rocks. Usually you find them just on the flat surfaces. But at least I know what I'm looking for. When I see it, I'll definitely recognize it. I think my there is one. May even have been the one that I saw. Now I've just got to find a place that my ship will let me land. Ha!
Scanning for information. Accessing database.
osseous. Minimum distance
Shut
between
up.
2 genetic samples.
So I have to find another one at least 800 meters away. Ooh, and before I forget, where is it? There it is. There. I had previously done this. It's quite weird. You got to get samples, and you've also got to scan it from either your ship or the SRV to get a what's called a codex entry. Now, if I just carry on this way. I will see another one if there is one. Although that individual was quite large, they won't all be that large, but they are all that same distinctive shape. And on some planets I remember hunting bloody high and low. Sometimes they were super rare. There's one, no, is it? No, it's just, damn, just a rock. Yeah, if the windows on this went back on each side a little further, that I could look out at 90 degrees, that would be great. But it's super handy having this track IR that I can actually look around literally using my head. It's very intuitive. What is this? Ah, there's another one. So that will be number 2. Can I land? Ah, bugger. Ha. There's another one over there, but that's way too close.
Extraordinary. Accessing database.
Osseous. Slow-growing organisms that can be found exclusively on rocky areas of planets. They are defined by a symbiotic relationship that has evolved between two unicellular organisms, which are now inseparable. One cell is solely responsible for energy production by either photosynthetic, chemosynthetic, or thermosynthetic processes. The symbiotic cells harvest some of this energy, and in turn deposit a hard rock-like substance extracted from the local geology to create a rigid endoskeleton. This structure provides a solid base for the organism to exist. It features complex folds that help increase available surface area for metabolic interactions. Osseous have been observed to create callus-like cell coverings and withdraw themselves into the endoskeleton for protection.
Okay, we are 800 meters far. There's another 2. There we go. So that will be 6 out of 7. Please let me land here. Yeah, this landing situation is going to be problematic on some planets. I mean, here it's there are flat areas, but sometimes it's like this, which you cannot land on a surface like this. Or at least it's really difficult, which means I'm going to have to land hell of a distance away and try to get there either on foot or with the SRV.
Compiling data now. Accessing database.
Osseous fractus. This osseous species can grow up to 6 meters across. They produce wide, rigid frills for metabolic interaction, including absorbing sunlight for energy production.
And that was 6 out of 7. To get the last one, I think I'm going to have to go into orbit and go to a completely different biome. But we'll have a quick look around first. Touchdown.
Landing gear retracted.
What is that? Just rocks. Yeah, we've done this. See, nice and flat. You could conceivably do exobiology in an SRV here. It'll take you a long time and it won't be particularly pleasant, but you could actually do it if you had no other choice. I just want to check something. Are these? Oh yeah, done those already. I think I might have an idea what I'm actually looking for. I'm guessing, but I think it's those like bulbous green things. Yeah, let's head into orbit. Engines.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
forgotten how to... Okay, if it's not... Ah, wait a minute. Is it this? There we go. That's what I wanted. Okay, bacterium I've done. Cactoida. Cactoida I've done. Concha I've done. Fungoida again. Osseous done. Frutexa. Ooh, Frutexa. Have not done. So I wonder, I don't remember what Frutexa is. It might be that grassy kind of stuff. Maybe I was mistaken about what I was expecting to find. Anyway, we'll go back down to this dark blue patch
Orbital flight engaged.
up here. Okay, 130. Frutexa, I don't remember. It might be a kind of grass. Don't remember. Oh well.
Lowering gear.
Landing gear deployed.
Gear up.
Landing
Gear
gear
up.
retracted.
I didn't say anything about lowering the gear. Okay. Touchdown. What are these?
Landing gear deployed.
Ah, they're just rocks. Okay. That we have done. What are they? Ah, we've scanned those. So it looks like we're in pretty much the same kind of biome as the one we just left. Oh, 8 meters was a little too close. What is that? Probably a rock? Yeah, big boulder. And what is this? We've done that. lift off.
Landing gear retracted.
Oh, what was... Uh, fairly sure we've already done that, but let's double check. Yep. No. Pretty sure this is what we've already done. Yep. Got an idea. Frutexa is like a grassy kind of thing. So there should be not exactly a field, but an area where there will be lots of it all together. Actually, we don't have to wonder. Touchdown.
Landing gear deployed.
Okay, we don't actually have to wonder. I've just remembered something that I haven't looked at in ages. Discoveries biological. Organic, solid brain tree bark, mechanics, fontic, fungoida. There we go. That's what it looks like. Okay, so I was right. These tussocks, usually they're in a clump together. So this other stuff that we found was this. We found those. We found bacterium. Never found those. Ah, these are I've seen these. These are in special, not special sites, but they're in particular sites. Usually patrolled by Thargoids. Alright, so now I know what to look for. I think we can. Lift off.
Landing gear retracted.
That is not it.
That's already done.
I'm sure. Backwards a little bit. There they are. That's not them. Scanned them already. Four to 0. In fact, I am not confident that I'm going to see them here. I think I might need to do the super cruise and return thing. Choose another place. Unless, let's head over to the mountains. Or these little hills. See what's there. Engines. Four to 0. What was that? Probably nothing. I think we hit the jackpot. Touchdown.
Landing gear deployed.
Ah, come on. Right, I think we have the jackpot. So it was in the hills. So we will get I think that might be some over there. Maybe over there. Definitely over there. So we'll take this one because it's furthest from those. And if we're really lucky, it'll be a short distance between them.
Extraordinary.
150 meters. Oh yes.
Accessing database.
Fruit
Might
extract.
be able to get
Minimum
a
distance
second
between
one
two genetic samples, 150 meters.
without going too far. Actually, I think we'll go here. Get this one at the back.
Fascinating.
And
Accessing database.
where's the
Fruit
ship?
extract. Robust woody plants with deep rooting structures to gather liquids and hold themselves in place where the ground may be unstable. They are photosynthetic organisms with specialized photoreceptors that work even in low light conditions. As such, they are highly successful and are widespread and diverse in nature. Their small leaf structures protect them against extremely low temperatures and liquid loss in higher temperatures.
And the last one. And back to the ship.
Adding information to database. Accessing database.
Frutexa acus. This Frutexa species has vivid coloration when young that alters as it matures. Its upper branches produce lines of small pea-like seed pods.
Okay, that was worth 7.7 million. Multiply that by 5, that's 35 million. That's for the first footfall I achieved here. Right, now lift off.
Landing gear retracted. Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
So that was planet D. We've got to do 8A. And here we'll have 4 samples to find. Ah, I've got to map it first. Yeah, I forgot. This is commonly referred to as the loop of shame. Okay. 4. We probably do it in 2. 1 there and 1 there.
Surface scanned by 50%. Surface scan complete.
Here we go. And Guido Frutex Tussock. Which side is sunny? That one. Okay.
Orbital flight engaged.
And try and land in one of these little blue spots. I'm guessing this is a meteor crater. Or a mountain or hill of some sort. We'll soon see. No, not a crater. Touchdown.
Landing gear deployed.
There's something here. Now, I've got to find a place to land. Okay. Don't think I'll get the SRV out just yet. Some there, there's some there. Don't see any over that way. No. Alright, we'll go here. Now the next are over that way, so always take the plant that's furthest from the next place
Scanning now.
you're gonna go.
Accessing database.
Frutexa. Minimum distance between two genetic samples, 150
So
meters.
150 meters. I wonder if we can make it. Yes. Hee. This one is far enough.
Collecting data.
It is also furthest from
Accessing
the
database.
stuff over there.
Frutexa. Robust woody plants with deep rooting structures to gather liquids and hold themselves in place where the ground may be unstable. They are photosynthetic organisms with
Don't
specialized
think we're going to be
photoreceptors that
so
work even
lucky
in low light
over
conditions.
here.
As such, they are highly successful and are widespread and
No.
diverse in nature. Their
None
small
of
leaf
them
structures protect them against extremely low temperatures and
are
liquid loss
within
in higher temperatures.
150 meters, so we'll go over there. Complete this species. And now, did I see something?
Analyzing telemetry.
No, I did not.
Accessing database.
Frutexa flabellum, a species of Frutexa that appears as a bush of leaves with a similar texture to seaweed. Seeds are extended on long stalks and protected by a cage formation until ready to germinate.
Now there are other similar plants that from a distance do look pretty similar. No, it was the same thing. What are they? No, same thing. Okay, we've done 1 out of 4. there is anything here, I'm going to have to land pretty far away. Come here on foot. I think even the SRV won't be pleasant. What is that? Same stuff. It is sort of handy that there are the cockpit goes sort of under your feet in places, so you can look not straight down but further down than you can ordinarily. Don't see anything else. No, those are the same. Yeah. Lift off.
Landing gear retracted.
Let's go way the hell out of here. Over here. Oh, the ship does not like to yaw at all. For a small ship, the Diamondback Explorer was also uh, felt very like lazy, slow to yaw. Even though it was such a small ship, but this one, wow. Feels like the Titanic almost. Not seeing much signs of anything. Oh yeah, I'm not seeing anything now, not even stuff we've already found. Let's get across here. Just a little bit. No, I'm not seeing anything here. Let's do the sub cruise and return thing.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Okay, we had got Frutexa. That's what we got. Bacterium fungoida. Frutexa is what we got. Tussock was also supposed to be there. Let's try bacterium. Ooh, can go anyway. And go over here.
Orbital flight engaged.
Let's aim for this little blue dot. 320. Okay. dark place, then the lighter one, and then the dark one again. And we will see. Four to 0. Wow. Okay. Is that anything? No. Ah, what is this? Touchdown. Now to find a place to sit down. Maybe over here. Thing is, places look flatter, but sometimes. Oh, there we go. Oftentimes the ship doesn't care how flat it looks. It doesn't want to land there. Alrighty. Okay, again, I'm not going to take the SRV out. Now, there is some there and some there. I think... don't tell me this is the same stuff. Ah, no. Is that something there? I think it's just a rock. Ah, bugger. So I've already sampled this. Yeah, ah, no. Uh, bugger. Ah, that wasn't helpful. Lift off.
Landing gear retracted.
So let's follow our 320 heading and see what comes up. Where was that something there? I don't know. something? Yes, that it's something I've already scanned. Bugger. And that too. Especially with these grass type things, they can look very similar, both in terms of the patches where they can be found and the individual plants. There's the rocks. That is probably the same stuff, but might not be. There it is. What are you? Yeah, same stuff. It can also happen that you get two different species occupying the same area. Doesn't happen often, but occasionally. Ah, it was there. What is this? The same, I think. Let's just go back a little bit. Yep, same stuff. Yep. Something over here? Or was it just the rocks? I think just the rocks. Something else about this ship, the Great Phantom that I'm flying now, it takes ages to slow down. Forward speed is pretty good. I've got grade 5 clean drives. One thing that's quite important about an exploration ship, second only to jump range, is how cool it stays. Scooping fuel from a star will heat you up considerably. Big mistake, well, in my opinion, a big mistake that a lot of people make when engineering a ship, well, building and engineering it, is to undersize the power plant and then overcharge it. This is a mistake because overcharging already increases the heat of the power plant, and that power plant is the thing that gets hottest quickest when you scoop. So unless you want to get very, very toasty every time you scoop, which is pretty much all the time, I tend to either get a standard power plant or slightly smaller, and then I can't remember what the engineering is, but it's like the opposite of overcharging. You undercharge it, so that helps to keep it even. It helps to keep it cool and makes for a much more pleasant journey overall, because you're not constantly fighting heat buildup. This is not going terribly well. Those look like rocks. Ah. Now, are we coming up on a change in biome? I hope so, because that usually indicates a change in the chances of finding exobiology. And I'm not traveling at 320 anymore. Maybe I should...
That's already done.
Or maybe I should go out that way. It looks a different color. Let's go over here. Man, I'm seeing deadly squat. Absolutely deadly squat. Nothing here. Four to 0. Get on.
Gear down.
I think I'm just gonna land and call it a day. Because it is... I think it's midnight. Oh no, 11 o'clock, but I'm pretty tired. My eyes are wanting to close. So, I'm gonna call it a night. If I can find a place to land. Oh! What is that? I think that's what... I think... I think I've just seen what I was looking for. Ah, bugger. I wonder where is another one. Oh, well, this one's on the edge, so maybe I'll be lucky and the next one will be
Collecting data.
over that way somewhere.
Accessing database.
200
Fantastic.
meters.
Minimum distance between two genetic samples, 200 meters.
Let's see what we can see. Anything out there? I don't see anything. I didn't expect them to be so small. Don't think there's anything out there. Nothing within 200 meters anyway. So there's my seat. Lights on. Ah, that's where I sit. The control surfaces are there. A lot of people really want to have ship interiors that we can walk around in. And while I must admit it would be pretty cool, you know, you'll look around and then you'll have seen it, and then it won't be novel anymore. I mean, really, if you got a car that you use every day, how much time do you spend of the day just looking at the inside of your car, admiring it? Not much, right? I mean, let's get real here. I think I made a mistake. Maybe if I had taken a sample from the far side, maybe that would have been within 200 meters. Maybe. But I didn't see that. Anyway, I will carry on with this tomorrow. Anyway, so about ship interiors. Although I'm sitting in the seat that we just saw, and it would be nice to be able to get out and physically move around. But like I said, if you got a car, when you bought it, yeah, cool, I remember when I've had two cars, and when you first get it, it's like, oh, it's my car. And you're proud of it, and it's nice, but that quickly wears off, and you don't you don't pay any attention to it anymore. Very quickly. And I really think the same would be of ship interiors if they ever introduce them. It'd be a lot of work, or maybe not so much. I don't know. And I think the people that are screaming loudest for them are not to denigrate them or anything, but they just children or people who haven't had a car yet. That's my honest opinion of that. If it could be done without taking too much effort and programming and whatever and time, yeah, sure, do it. But if you have to choose between ship interiors and something that you can actually interact with in the world, a new gaming mechanic or uh, enemy type or a new ship or something like that, and you can only have one, you can stick your ship interiors. Anyway, I think that's enough blabbering from me. I'm gonna go and sleep.